Hi everyone, my name is Lyat Melese. I'm a correspondent with YJI, and I'm a second year student here at Harvard studying bioengineering. And I'm going to take you on a tour of Harvard today. So we are here at the upperclassmen houses. So this is where people who are not first years, so second, third, and fourth years live. There's 12 different houses at Harvard, and this is the first one. This is Eliot House. And over there we have Winthrop House. Across the entire yard is surrounded by different upperclassmen houses. So we're here at Winthrop House, which is one of the 12 houses, and everyone's assigned their house through a lottery system. So you can block with your friends. Up to 8 people are assigned the same house, and each house has spirit, so everyone thinks theirs is the best house. I think it's like really subjective, but everyone in general loves their house. Okay, so we're in Lowell House, which is another one of the houses. I personally think it has the prettiest courtyard, as you can see. And they also have a famous bell, which is up there, which it rings around twice a day, and some residents find it kind of annoying because it disrupts them from their sleep. But I think it's kind of like an aesthetic of a reminder of the old part of Harvard. And during the summer, it's really nice to sit outside with friends, and you can eat or just hang out, and I really love the spot. We're standing in front of Adams House. Adams House has 3 different buildings, unlike the other houses, which are all one interconnected building. I personally think it's the prettiest one, and I'm in Adams House. I think it's the best house. It is objectively the best house, and it's really pretty inside, and we can go get to see it. It's actually one of the first houses that was made outside of the yard, so that's why it has 3 systems, because it dates before the current 12 house system that we have at Harvard. Hi everyone, we're inside of Adams House, particularly the Claverley building. As you can see, it's mostly made of wood, and I think it's one of the prettiest houses we have at Harvard. Yeah, we got like a grand set of stairs. It's very beautiful. This is one of the common rooms, which is an area where students can like study or just hang out or play the keyboard if you're so inclined. So it's kind of like a small hangout space. And next we're going to go to the pool room. It's actually called a pool room because it used to be a pool back when there were like a lot of the wealthy Harvard people lived here. But now they've taken out all the water, converted the pool into like a setting where people can eat and hang out. But we still call it the pool room, even though it's really not a pool anymore. Okay. Welcome to the pool room. It kind of still looks kind of like a pool if you look at the rails and kind of this area. Yeah, but like sometimes resident deans host some events, or you can rent this space if you want to have like a birthday party or like different type of events. So it's a really nice space to have. Back in the 1800s, before we really had that many people at Harvard and before there was the housing system, all students stayed inside the main yard, which we'll see a little later. But once like they started to have more students, the first place they expanded to was Adams. At that time, it wasn't that all students could go there. It was only the rich people and the wealthy people who could afford to pay for the housing in this area. And so this was considered the newest and the fanciest building. Like the logo for Adams right now is on the Gold Coast, because at the time it was the first building that actually had light and electricity. So they used to call it like the Gold Coast back then, and the name kind of stuck. Hello, we're in the overflow housing of Adams, which is where I live. And this is my dorm. We're going to do a little tour of what each Harvard dorm is different. So this is just one of them, but just to give you an idea of what it could look like. So I share this space with one other person. And this is my room. It's decently sized. We each get our own desk, a bed, and we have a window seat, which is really nice. You can really decorate and do whatever you want with this space. So we're standing in front of the famous Widener Library. So this is the big library that people think about when they usually come to Harvard. And it's like marble stairs, like marble inside, really pretty. It has, I think, over 3 million books, which is like a really big library, and goes underground about 5 stories. The story of, I think, how it was created was that there was a student here who unfortunately died in the Titanic. So his mom dedicated this library in his name, and that was how it was built. Of course, it has expanded much, particularly underground, because there isn't a lot of space on top to go around this area. But all the way across down, it goes 5 stories down the basement. Yeah. Hi, so we're on the inside of Widener Library. It's, I think, one of the biggest libraries we have here, like I mentioned previously. Unfortunately, they won't allow non-ID holders to get in at this time, but this is what it looks like from a brief overview on the inside. Okay, so we're in the yard, which is where all the first year houses are, and it's what's usually considered the center of Harvard. Behind you is University Hall. Like if you want to slowly pan there, that's where a lot of the administrative offices are. And I think where some of the deans work. But all around are like different houses which the first years live in, and they're all central and in one spot together. So we're in front of the John Harvard statue, which is a popular tourist attraction. As you can see, there's already some tourists. A lot of tourists go, they want to rub the foot because it's seen as a sign of good luck. Insider tip, I would not recommend touching the foot because there's a lot of student traditions that leave it unhygienic, so I wouldn't really touch it. But you can admire it from afar and take photos in front of it if you wish.
Hi, I'm Holly Hostetler Davis from Wales in the UK, and I'm here at Harvard University in Boston, having visited my friend Lyat, who was showing us around and giving us a tour. She's had to go to class now, but we are here in the US Civil War Memorial building, and it's so beautiful, and I am so excited to be here and see the building. And she showed us around the yard and all of the main spots. And it just felt so exciting that I have a friend who goes to school here, and I came and visited her and had a tour of such a famous institution by my friend.